I've heard that happiness can be found where pride and gratitude meet. On day 4, we thought about gratitude, what we have to be thankful for. Today, we are going to take some time to think about what we are proud of, as well as challenging our inner bully. Hello and welcome to day 5 of my beginner's meditation course. If you haven't already, I highly suggest that you watch the previous episodes, the links for which you can find in the description below. We all have an inner critic chipping away at our confidence. Let's take a few moments today to quieten that voice and see it for what it really is. Our vulnerable, scared and insecure bits. Maybe they are begging for us to reassure their worries, and we can do that by questioning the supposed absolute truth of our inner critic. So, keeping today's theme of pride in mind, find yourself a quiet and comfortable space. Remove as many distractions as you're able to, remembering to turn notifications off on your phone. Get yourself comfortable, either laying down flat with your spine in a straight line and space for your limbs to stretch out, or sitting in a chair with your feet on the floor, your hands on your lap and your back supported. Let's start by taking one slow, deep breath. Hold for a moment and then let it go slowly through your mouth. Take another one. Close your eyes and allow your breath to return to a natural, comfortable rhythm. Focus on your breath as best you can. If your mind wanders, remember that's okay. Just gently and lovingly guide your focus back to your breath when you're able to. As you focus on your natural breath, I'd like you somewhere in the back of your brain to remain conscious of the words that I'm speaking. Don't worry if you miss bits. Your mind will take it in on some level. Allow yourself to think of something you heavily criticized yourself for. Let it come gently and naturally. Let your inner critic run wild. Let it be as childish and petulant and mean as it wants to be. This may seem counterintuitive, but believe me, we will tame it. Maybe the insults of your inner critic are merging into one phrase or idea that you are just not good enough. Once you have it, ask yourself, is what your inner critic is saying really true? Now, I don't know what your inner critic tells you. It's interesting to note that our inner critic always seems to think in absolutes with no room for being wrong. But is that thought really true? Would it not feel peaceful to realize and tell yourself that whilst you may not be the best, you are certainly not the worst? Can we not have balance? When the need for wanting to be the best dissipates, it clears the way for inner peace and freedom. Congratulations. It's not easy to actively sit with our inner critic, but it is only through really listening that we can be aware of and then question our insecurities. Let whatever thoughts and feelings you have float in and out of your awareness whilst you practice awareness of your natural breath. Whilst you continue focusing on your breath, whatever you feel is okay. Let it be, without judgment, without overvalue, without attachment. Now that we have questioned the ever-striving ego and hopefully hushed it, I wonder if we now have room to reflect on our achievements, things that we can be proud of. Can you bring to mind something that you have said or done that you feel was kind or good? It doesn't have to be monumental. Maybe you practiced being a good friend by listening to someone when they were upset. Maybe you took some time to care for yourself when you needed it. Or maybe you might think of a quality or a skill in yourself that you like or appreciate. So let me ask you now, what are you proud of? Try not to forget to include the very fact that you're here, working on yourself, and possess a drive to find happiness. Take pride in your achievements, no matter how small you think they may be. As we come to the end of today's meditation, let's take a few very deep breaths, making some noise when you exhale if that feels good. Start to expand your awareness to the surface beneath you. Wiggle your fingers and toes and take one more very deep breath, letting it out with a sigh. Gently open your eyes. You've just completed day 5 of this meditation series. Well done. What you put energy into determines what you will attract. Please feel free to share your experience with me in the comments below. I'd love to hear some of the things you're proud of yourself for. And please be sure to subscribe if you enjoyed so that you don't miss out on the rest of this course. I hope you enjoy the rest of your day.